much longer, Scott?
Hoping to be 3 weeks, so really ramped up my training at the moment and in a bit of a mini pre-season, so 3 weeks is the goal, so we'll see how we go.
There's a fair bit of competition now underneath you.
Yeah, it's good. It's always good to have competition. At the start of pre-season, it was just myself and Hazy, and we've got Dante and Teeks as well, so it's only going to be good for the team, competition for spots, and it's only going to make us all better.
Does match committee look to you to answer what you do this week? Are they seeking out your thoughts?
Probably not so much match committee, but whoever gets picked in the side, like last week and when Hazy was in the team, with always help out with the guys when I'm not playing and try and get a few tips and stuff. So I'll be doing that with whoever's playing.
If you were on match committee, what would your selection be this week in the ruck?
Pick me? No, I'm not quite ready yet, but it's going to be a good challenge for whoever goes in there. Witsy's one of the best ruckmen in the comp, probably second to Maxi this year. So whoever goes and gets picked this week has got their hands full for sure.
I was just going to say, how do you feel as a ruckman in the Ruckman's Union when sides are now picking teams without a designated hitman?
Well, it's good. I mean, everyone says they'd like to be a ruckman, when they were juniors and things like that. People always talk about liking being in the ruck, but we've been pretty lucky this year. We've had Jez go in there. He's done a really good job for us, so stoked with what he's done so far. And also Dicko as well. He's very hard to move. He's such a big man. So we've had a few guys go through there this year, had a go at it. So hopefully I can get my turn again soon.
Do you think 3 weeks away from playing, or when do you feel like you might have a sample game coming in the next couple of weeks? What's the 3 week target for AFL return?
No, 3 weeks is probably at this stage sample, but it's all dependent on how the team's going and what the coaches want. Obviously I'll be pretty underdone, so coming straight into the AFL team would be a tough ask for anyone after 12 weeks off. So, if I'm in the sample for a week or two or whatever it is, I'll do whatever it is just to get myself right and ready to go to be in the AFL side.
So where do you reckon your body's at the minute?
Well, it's pretty good at the moment. Yeah, I've ramped up my training loads, and the next couple of weeks, what it looks like for me is just doing a lot of match sim training and getting my body used to not running in a straight line, but the footy fitness. So that's the next stage, and can't come quick enough.
Do you guys get together to chat about how everyone's going, like Teeks and Hazy? Is there a conversation with Hazy almost about how he's feeling if he's overlooked again?
Oh yeah, I've had that conversation with him before when he got dropped, and I just basically said to him that I was going through that when I first started out as well, and I was a bit younger than he was, so he's a bit older now and can take it a bit better, but he understands just as anyone really. They've got things to work on in their game, and he knows what those things are, and I'm sure once he corrects those things, he'll be back in the side.
Would you be more inclined, given it's Witt's huge guy in form, to pick a recognised ruckman this week rather than go with Jeremy?
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, Jeremy and Dicko went up against Nankervis, who's obviously a really good ruckman himself, and I think we won the clearances that night. So it just depends on what the coaches are after, and that worked for us against Richmond, but Witsy's a whole new kettle of fish, I suppose. So a lot taller and in really good form. So I'm sure all week the coaches would have been thinking about what they can do.
What do you like about Dante?
Like his aggression. Just a really good lad. He's got one of those white line fever type of feels about him. So really quiet, off field, respectful, really nice guy. But attacks his training really hard, and really like what I've seen in the sample from him so far. He's going to be definitely a player to watch in the future.
You talked about things that Hayes needs to work on. What are some of those areas for you?
Oh, he knows what they are. I think anyone who comes and plays AFL for their first season finds it hard, I suppose, backing up game after game, finding consistency. At the moment, he just needs to work on a couple of things in terms of following up around the ground and helping out with team defence. So, he's working those things in the sample, and I liked what I saw on the weekend as well. So he's definitely put his hand in the ring.
What did you make of the Teagle debut? Obviously a whirlwind to get there and a lot happening.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, really great to see. Great story, and I actually think we'd worked pretty well in the team together. So hopefully we can both get fit and healthy soon. I'll be looking after him now. He's done his shoulder and I've done mine, so I'll give him a few tips. But yeah, really like what I've seen so far, and I'm sure hopefully we'll be in the same team together soon.
Scotty, we just asked Ollie a bunch of questions around the ruck, and he suggested that he thinks we might be going into an era of football where ruckmen become like Jeremy teammates and they become the sort of norm. The follow-up extra midfield, how does that make you feel when you're on the endangered list?
Oh, that's all right. I mean, Ollie's. We've got a ruckman dinner this Thursday night. All the guys who've had a hit out this year in a game are coming to dinner, and Ollie will be at that dinner, so I'm sure I'll have a few words to say to him there.
Do you think, so 3 weeks and maybe a game in the sample, that's a month, do you think the AFL side will still be in the finals race?
Play like we did on the weekend, definitely. All year we've been bullish about that we can still make finals after a pretty bad start, so the last 6 or 8 weeks we've been really good, so we just got to make sure we keep going with that form, and we obviously know that we need to win a lot of games to get there, so, but yeah, like I said, play like we did on the weekend, we should be all right.